What would you say
Yeah.
stops teenagers in today's generation between Gen Z and Gen Alpha from getting closer to Jesus? And how do you think we could fix this issue?
In Jesus' name, I think that goes back to where we started off with. I think it is this device over
Yeah.
here. So this generation has an over obsession. My apologies. Has an over obsession of being over connected with
Hmm.
everything and everyone. Um, and that over connectedness leads to a disconnectedness in the spiritual world. And I truly believe that if a young person or a teenager watching this was would be willing to disconnect even for a while and connect to the spirit world, that they would see themselves grow really quick in a short amount of
Yeah.
time. Because what happens is we go to church on Sunday or midweek or whatever, how many services you have, and you connect yourself to the spiritual world. And trust me, what you experience on a Sunday, what you experience on a midweek, is not even more than a surface level experience of what God can do in your life.
Hmm.
If you want to go to the depths of what God can do in your life, I'm talking about a 24/7. I'm talking about Monday night going deep. I'm talking about Tuesday morning going deep. There's places in God you can reach if you go a little further than just those services. And but what I was trying to say is you're so you can get connected with those services, and then as soon as you get home, you disconnect and
Hmm.
you connect to this physical world right here. You're like, oh well, what's happening in the news, and oh, the Super Bowl, and who said this about what, and I mean, even in a Christian context, I mean, even if you just follow Christian content,
Hmm.
apostolic content on your phone, well, even that is a form where you're busy about, well, who's preaching this camp meeting, and oh, what did she post here, and you're busy with everyone's walk with God, that your own walk with God is not even existent. I mean, you can have a day, and I've been in Bible studies with people that they had 60 people on Instagram. They heard 60 people on Instagram speak about God, and they didn't talk to God themselves for even once that day. So now you heard about 60 people's experience on social media,
Hmm.
and you aren't any step further. Because while you're listening and you're consuming and you're seeing how other people are doing it, you're not doing anything yourself. So what being disconnected does is you're disconnecting from that world and you're saying, you know what, let me step into it. Let me start that relationship. Let me seek him in prayer and let me start building something for myself. Um, you have this ongoing theme, predominantly in Genesis, with the patriarchs, with Isaac, with Joseph, with Jacob, um, where they reference God, where they reference Jesus as the God of my father, or the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of such and so. They have a um, existential relationship with God that is not based on their own relationship, but based on what someone else has lived. And what you can often do as a youth is you're just going off someone else's uh, experience. Oh, well, that's what my pastor talked about. Or, hey, that's what my parents talked about. Or that's what my friends on Instagram, what they have experienced, where you don't have an experience for yourself.